Zeratul. What do you want?
Believe. Kerrigan, I have been to the beginning. Behold, Xeris, birthplace of the Zerg. Here the Zerg evolved. And here, the Dark One altered them. Those left behind are the Primal Zerg. They fight. They kill. They evolve. Just as you must, if you survive.
Nafash, a broodmother, took part of the swarm to the frozen moon Calder, where she is fighting a Protoss expedition. Nafash's brood had many highly evolved creatures. To reunite the swarm, you will need those adaptations. I cannot detect the Dark Templar. Is he hidden on the Leviathan, waiting to strike?
He's gone. Whatever agenda he's pursuing, he's not a threat to me. Not right now, at least.
Isn't anything not Zerg a threat to us?
Do not question me, Isha.
As you say, my queen. The scouts report that Nafash set up a hive on this plain, but abandoned it shortly after.
She moved off into those ice valleys. That must be where the Protoss are.
You have said you wish revenge on the leader of the Terrans, but there are no Terrans on this moon.
Nafash's brood has valuable adaptations. I need them to strengthen the swarm so that I can take down Mengsk.
Surely my brood alone could defeat his forces. Terrans are weak.
Isn't that what you thought about me? I have much to answer for. Once Mengsk is dead. Just once, I'd like to go somewhere nice. Even more desolate than Char. Cold. Arcturus, you took Jim, and I'm going to take your life in return.
Swarm suffering on this moon.
I thought you'd made my Zerg stronger than this.
Calder as cold as deep space. Other than Leviathan, no reason to specialize Swarm for such cold.
Is that an excuse?
Wasteful to spin unnecessary adaptations. Complexity, bad. Not needed before. Needed now. We'll look for local fauna. Essence useful for swarm adaptation.
Do it.
We will never conquer our enemies by doing nothing. Nafash moved her brood into these ice valleys to fight the Protoss. It is unknown if she will join you willingly. This moon has pockets of intense cold, called flash freeze storms. One such storm is approaching. It will push temperatures down so fast that almost all thermal energy will be lost. The storm will pass quickly, but while it is here, your troops will be frozen in place.
I can sense indigenous creatures nearby. Their matriarchs have powerful essence, strong enough to help us adapt to this cold. The swarm hungers. I have to find an Ursidon matriarch and get her essence.
This Zerg is feral. It is not under the control of any higher entity.
Yes? Another feral roach. Something is very wrong. Out with it. You have my attention. What is it now? Speak quickly.
The flash freeze is near.
I just have to find an Ursidon matriarch. Who asked you? What is it now?
The flash freeze has arrived. Your troops are frozen.
These Ursidon, led by Matriarch. Strong essence. Once local essence assimilated, Swarm will resist flash freeze.
Flash freeze is passing.
Speak quickly. What is it now? You have my attention.
Essence assimilated. Swarm resistant to flash freeze.
Excellent. And now I can sense Nefash's hive cluster nearby. Yes? Out with it. The swarm hungers. This world...
Injured roaches able to burrow, regain health.
You have my attention. What is it now? Who asked you? Nefash's brood. The Protoss must have wiped them out. I'll awaken this hive cluster for the swarm.
The Protoss sense the awakening. They are aware of our presence.
The Queen of Blades. But what has happened to you? Frail and human.
Protoss. I wondered when you'd show yourselves.
We must inform Shakuras. They will send the Golden Armada. They will destroy you.
Isha, tell me the Protoss are out of range of Shakuras.
They are, my queen. However, the Protoss have psi-link spires that can amplify their psionic communication.
Then we destroy those spires before the Protoss can activate them.
Additional matriarch essence nearby. If collected, Swarm can become more efficient in flash freeze.
I do like an efficient swarm. If I have a chance, I will hunt down some matriarchs.
Brave Protoss, slow her down. Take the fight to her.
Protoss approaching the hive cluster. Flash freeze approaching. The Protoss will be vulnerable until it passes.
The Protoss are defenseless. Attack now. Let's get this. Who asked you?
Flash freeze is passing.
Swarm hunt.
Flash freeze storm approaching soon. 5.
Press our advantage. Destroy the Protoss.
Time grows short, Captain. The Golden Armada will come for you.
What? The Protoss are defenseless. Attack now.
Matriarch essence useful. Visibility during flash freeze increased.
Flash freeze ending. We should retreat until the next storm hits.
One down.
Even if you destroy our spires, we will get word to Shakuras.
Are under attack.
One more left.
It's no use, Caravan. Shakuras will destroy you.
Out with it.
The spires have fallen! Retreat!
The Protoss expedition will be unable to contact Shakuras.
Now they have to deal with us.
We captured a prisoner in the wastes and subdued her, my queen. She says she is a researcher.
I didn't order you to take prisoners.
Abathur requested it. He wants to dissect her.
What's the point? He won't be able to use Protoss genetic material.
He likes to try.
Actually, keep her alive for now. I might find a use for her. What are your people doing here?
We study this moon to see if its rotation can be altered, its climate improved. Do you understand? We are only colonists, and you are killing us.
Yes. And if I let you live, you'll call your Golden Armada and they will kill me.
Kill thousands to save yourself. Is that how you justify this?
I justify nothing. There is no moral high ground here. Your people have killed billions of Zerg. We are all covered in blood. There may be more on my hands than yours, but in the end, we are both killers. Nefash's brood lives again within the swarm.
When the Protoss struck, she fell back to prepared positions in the ice valleys. The Protoss had to hunt her down.
She was intelligent, careful and tenacious, but she made one mistake. She ran away.
I have always wished to feel Protoss bones snapping in my claws. May I?
No, Zagara.
Surely you do not think to show mercy?
Violence is a tool. I use it when I have to, but a leader uses the right tool for the job.
This is a Terran way to think. The Zerg do not use tools at all.
To a leader, everything and everybody is a tool. When I was my old self, did I ever give you humans to experiment on?
Yes, very bad. Primitive structures, minimal biological adaptability.
You know I was Terran.
Rare Terran individuals, high psionic potential, overcome flawed origins.
From now on, we won't be doing any more experiments on humans.
Am pleased to know it.
I do not trust this one. This moon orbits an uninhabitable planet, which has a second moon, also uninhabitable. The Protoss will remain under observation. I will keep the prisoner under close watch, my queen. The swarm adapts. The swarm thrives. My will is yours. Must we feed it? How does it eat?
No one gets out alive. The Zerg and Protoss fighting over a miserable piece of ice.
The Protoss still seek to warn Shakuris of our presence. They are preparing to send shuttles through their warp network to Shakuris. The Protoss are preparing shuttles for launch.
A warp conduit. I sense millions of Protoss minds on the other side. Shakuris! If a single shuttle passes through, they can alert Shakuris to our presence.
Should we destroy it then?
No, they would detect that. Our only choice is to stop their shuttles from reaching the conduit. Nefash's Hydralisks. Abathur, assimilate their essence into the swarm.
Hydralisk reconstituted can morph from larva.
I need more Hydralisks to destroy these shuttles. Yes? Out with it.
My queen, the Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Not if I have anything to say about it. We will bring down that shuttle.
Engage the Hive directly. Our shuttles must break through.
You will never leave this ball of ice.
My queen, the Protoss were gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can.
The Protoss launched another shuttle. This one is accompanied by a fighter escort.
You cannot stop us all, Kerrigan.
You have my... Out with it.
Not enough energy.
Who asked you? Swarm hungers. What is it now? Yes?
The Protoss are mobilizing an assault on our hive cluster.
Quickly.
The Protoss have launched another shuttle. It is bearing towards an unknown location.
They're bringing more warp conduits online. I sense 2 more activating.
The Hive Cloud holds this tower.
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
Swarm hungers. Be out with it. Who asked you? Yes? You have...
A Protoss...
What is it now? Swarm. Out with it. You asked?
Our forces are under attack. We require more
The Protoss are launching shuttles from a new base.
Oh, that makes things a little more complicated. Another chamber destroyed. What were the Protoss doing with all this biomass? We have met the enemy in combat.
require more Vespene gas.
That's the last stasis chamber.
We'll examine biomass. Consume. Improve swarm.
Hungers. Protoss are launching 2 sets of shuttles. Tenacious bastards.
Unacceptable command.
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
One shuttle through the conduit, and you will feel the might of the Golden Armada.
You have my attention.
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
The Protoss launched 3 shuttles at once. They're bearing toward the same conduit.
The Protoss have launched a mothership.
They must be using it to cloak shuttles.
We require more minerals.
All forces, defend the central conduit. Tear their ships from the sky. That's the last. The warp conduits are useless to them now.
You've done it, my queen. The Protoss threat is removed.
Nothing is done. Until they are all dead.
Our scouts report a large Protoss ship on the other side of the moon.
The interstellar ship they used to travel here.
It is not yet ready for launch, but it will be before we can get to it.
They're tenacious. I'll give them that. But I am ready for this.
You do not have to do this. You could leave. Be away from this moon before the Golden Armada arrives.
I can't run. I know that now. My enemies will never stop coming for me. All I can do is fight.
Then there will never be peace.
Peace?
With my strength and Nefash's adaptations, I could have driven the Terrans from Char. I am learning from you, my queen. You are here to strengthen your swarm for the fight ahead. I hope we will not make this our main hive world. Nefash's brood had many strong adaptations, but they were few in number. Nefash was always clever. A little too clever, it seems.
There is no other creature like you in the swarm. Where did your essence come from?
The Overmind spun me from many species, a brood of one.
What did you do after the Overmind died?
Wandered the tunnels of Char, without purpose. Pharaoh, Queen of Blades, found me, made me Zerg again.
You aren't Zerg unless you're under someone's control?
Without overriding will, am beast. Less.
The Protoss have launched a vessel from the dark side of Calder. We are still able to sense its presence, but time is running short.
One of your ships escaped.
Then you need only await the Golden Armada. Your death will be swift.
I'm sorry.
For what? Slaughtering my people?
For what I must do to you. Your friends on that ship can sense you. They know they left one behind.
No.
But they can't warp you to their ship, because I'm blocking them.
No! No!
But if I drop the veil...
Do not warp me in, Templar! Do not!
You let the other Protoss take her?
she will be their death.
The Templar must be warned!
Now. Listen carefully. This ship contains many dangers. Follow my commands and hide in the shadows. You will consume and grow. Infest this ship and kill every last Protoss on board. Now go and spawn your brood. A zealot. Use your parasitic invasion to hide within that creature.
What was that noise?
All right, he's gone. Consume your host and move on. A sentry. Hide in the steam vents until it passes.
Creep detected. Priority 1 established. All other priorities rescinded. Patrolling.
There's no way around those zealots. Invade the Ursidon and crush them.
Zerg have infested the Ursodon!
So the Protoss think they have a few infested animals. They have no idea what they're up against. The time has come for you to grow into a brood mother. Stop here. This area is safe from prying eyes. Evolve. Grow. You are Niadra. This is your purpose. Spawn a brood and destroy the Protoss. Kill them all.
I live to serve. I might kill these creatures. I can consume their biomass and use it to grow our brood.
The Zerg have infiltrated our vessel. Warriors, destroy them!
We tear down their defenses. Nothing stops the swarm. This vent is our only way forward. Go. We yearn for the kill. I have grown too large to enter these vents, but my Zerglings will make it through. Our time has come. How may I serve? There! That structure powers the shield. The shield no longer blocks my path. Let us move forward. A strong energy emanates from this part of the ship. What is its purpose? The energy, it is overwhelming.
You found their warp drive. Destroy it and this vessel will never reach Shakuras.
The shield is down. I'll destroy the warp drive myself. How may I serve? I guide my...
Warning. A warp drive breach has occurred. Evacuate immediately.
Contain them! The Zerg must not reach the stasis chambers!
You will not hold back the swarm. The explosions have stopped.
Wait. There is a disturbance in the chamber ahead.
Emergency. Power failure detected. Awakening Protoss warriors from stasis.
It's time to evolve and expand your control over your brood, Niadra.
Exterminate the specimens! Do not allow the Zerg to consume them!
Kill their warriors! I must have that biomass!
You must evolve. Grow stronger. The final battle approaches.
Guide my... We yearn for the kill. Do not let them kill the Ursodon. The Ursodon is mine. Come, beast. We have Protoss to destroy.
The ship has taken us as far as it can. Prepare the escape pods!
Destroy the pods before they launch. The Protoss must not reach Shakuras.
Our brother's time. Destroy the pods before the Protoss escape! They prepare more escape pods! Destroy them!
I fear no enemy, but a color is my strength.
We're running out of time! Destroy the escape pods now!
We will never be defeated! We give our lives for the color!
Yes, our The Protoss are no more, my queen. My queen, can you hear me? We are alone. The Queen of Blades has given us one purpose: to destroy the Protoss. We will be prepared. We will serve again.
It is done. The Golden Armada will never know we were here.
I am glad that Protoss is no longer aboard our Leviathan. Her psionic presence was disturbing.
She died bravely, trying to save her friends.
Why do you care how the Protoss died?
I will kill anyone in my way. That doesn't mean I enjoy it.
Even Arcturus Mengsk, my queen? Will his death bring you no joy?
Stop talking, Isha.
Placed parasite into Protoss host.
Yes. What about it?
Clever. Lateral thinking. Protoss not able to be infested, but can still be host to foreign organism. Origins of parasite unknown.
I made it, Abathur. You're not the only one who can spin sequences.
Revelation. Will continue work. Roach strain ready for augmentation. Protoss research facilities discovered. Experiments within, useful to evolve swarm. Must acquire. Destroy Protoss. Improve swarm. Planet Kantar. Concealed Protoss facility. Many Protoss specimens. Captive Scantipede is virulent parasite.
Well then, why don't we let it out to play?
Implants parasites into host. Erupt from corpse. Essence must be ours. Protoss must not destroy. Essence acquired. Roaches modified with parasitic sequence. Corpser strain. Implants roachling parasite. Erupts from enemy's corpse.
Push forward. Leave no survivors. Let the roachlings attack the enemy first.
Protoss destroyed. Scantipede essence secure. Planet Melis 4. Environment used to guide evolution. Microbial organisms reproduce within pools. Generations of roaches ordered to consume. Most organs seize up, die. Survivors adapted, formed symbiotic bond with microbes. New strain, vile roach, ready for command.
I sense Protoss forces nearby. Let's see these new roaches in combat.
Vile strain. Acid saliva coats enemy, slows movement, slows attacks.
Systems unresponsive. Cannot attempt.
Arriving now.
Abominations! Difficult to move.
Vile strain successful. Protoss eliminated. Must prepare sequences. Returning to evolution pit. Sequences ready for integration. Await decision. Evolution complete.
Zerus, birth world of the Zerg. It lies far beyond the Kapru sector, where no Terran has ventured. You must go to that ancient place, Kerrigan. Learn its secrets, and take its power. Zerus called you here.
My need to see Mengsk dead called me here. These Zerg will help me destroy Core Hall.
You must let Zerus remake you, Kerrigan. The final war nears, and there is little time.
I don't have to do a damn thing. I will not be a pawn in your prophecies.
But you will do anything to have your revenge.
Anything.
Then that is enough.
Why are you helping me, Zeratul? You have more cause to hate me than most.
The Xel'Naga wish you restored as the leader of the Swarm.
You know I don't believe in your mad prophecies.
Your belief is not required. I act for the greater good, though it earns me the hatred of my own people.
Spare me your self-pity, Zeratul. Everyone has to make peace with their own choices.
I made my peace long ago. When we are done here, I will return to my people and accept their judgment.
We all have to pay for our actions someday. I guess your day is almost here. I'm looking through the eyes of my overlords. These primal Zerg are fascinating. They show no signs of age.
All organisms age, even Zerg.
But the primals feed off the essence of individuals. They're in a state of constant evolution. They don't die.
Until they are killed by another primal.
True. The most successful hunters among them must be incredibly ancient and incredibly dangerous.
We came from this place?
The Zerg first evolved here, yes.
I do not like it. A soft world. Char is far superior.
Don't be so sure. Xeris may prove more dangerous than any world we've known. What do you think of the Primal Zerg?
Dynamic, varied, interesting, messy, unsuccessful.
I thought you'd like them. As individuals, they constantly evolve to be more efficient killers.
Primal Zerg, reactionary, improvised, some good sequences can steal. Swarm, efficient, careful improvements, successful.
The swarm is growing. The time has come. I will do what I have to.
The Primal Zerg are disturbed by our presence. They gather even now, preparing to destroy us.
I sense something. An ancient consciousness. Sleeping.
The Ancient One. A primal Zerg who witnessed the creation of the Overmind.
You want me to awaken it, don't you?
If you truly seek the power of Xeris, you will need the Ancient One.
My queen, enemy primals are massing nearby. They are going to attack us.
They wish to stop you from speaking with the Ancient One. What will you do?
What my enemies fear most. Always.
You are on the path, and no longer need my guidance. You will not see me again, Kerrigan.
So this is the Ancient One.
To awaken this creature, we must feed it.
There's a lot of biomass here. We'll kill these Quilgore and have drones harvest meat from their corpses. Once the drone is done harvesting, it will drag the biomass to the Ancient.
Rap speaks now! You intrude on my territory, corrupt sir. We will devour your flesh!
Warning. A force of Primal Zerg flyers is preparing to assault the Hive Cluster.
Mutalisks reconstituted, ready for your armies to destroy Primal Guardians.
Primal Zerg forces are massing nearby. They are likely to attack again.
Let them try. This pack of Quilgore is our first target. Let's move out.
A drone can harvest biomass from this Quilgore. The process is slow and our drone will be vulnerable. We must protect it while it harvests. Harvest successful. The biomass is in transit to the Ancient One. The biomass has been consumed. The Ancient One will require more to awaken.
Then find more Quilgore, Isha.
Yes, my queen.
What is it now?
Quilgore located. We must move quickly if we are to secure their biomass.
She must not wake the Ancient. Destroy the meat. Leave her nothing.
We have to stop them. Our forces can intercept their raiding parties. What is it now?
Brack's forces are destroying Quilgore biomass.
I'm sensing something primal nearby. but it's small.
Primal essence pool, strong sequences. Approach, absorb essence, will augment strength.
Primal Zerg forces incoming. Our drone must be protected. Our drone is under attack. We should provide escorts so we can return the biomass safely.
Your arrogance is unacceptable. Zareth will consume you.
Nothing stands in the way of the swarm.
Under attack. Vespine gas.
Primal organism detected. Function similar to Hive. Spawns primals. Annihilation recommended.
It is dangerous to harvest from multiple corpses. The Primal Zerg are sure to attack our drones.
You grow greedy. It shall be your downfall.
We require more Vespine gas.
In
We
combat.
have recovered half of the biomass needed to awaken the Ancient.
We're almost done here.
This ends now, corrupt Zerg. I will kill you myself.
Defend the Hive cluster.
I return.
Ancient One, I am here for the power of Xeris. I will sacrifice anything to achieve my goal. You will help me.
Your swarm bears the mark of Amon, the fallen Zarnaga who came to Xeris long ago. He forged the Zerg into a weapon and took them away. Yet, some of us were hidden, overlooked. We multiplied. We remain pure. If you seek our power, you must become Primal Zerg. You must become pure.
My queen, why did we wake the Ancient One? Its power outstrips even yours.
The Ancient One is key to unlocking the power of Xeris, and I need that knowledge.
Will it not destroy us?
It's called a gamble. It's something Terrans do when their instincts tell them the time is right.
I see. Just as when the Terran James Raynor came to Char to return you to your original form.
Yes, just like that. The thing about gambles, Isha, is that sometimes you lose. Primal Zerg say the swarm is corrupted. What did the fallen Xel'Naga Amon do to us?
He desired our strength, the ability to steal essence. But we were independent. We would not follow. And so he bound the Zerg to a single overriding will. They lost their identity and became his slaves.
The hive mind. That's Amon's corruption?
It is. And a terrible fate for a strong primal Zerg.
Primal Zerg. Unacceptable. Must be wiped clean. No trace left. Destroy Primal Zerg.
What are you talking about?
Saw ranged Primal Zerg creatures on battlefield. Based on Hydralisk. Primal Zerg stole design from Swarm. Swarm on planet for hours, days, already being replicated.
Abathur, are you upset?
Unacceptable. Swarm's power, ability to assimilate strengths. Primal Zerg must not take from us.
Don't worry about it. They'll be on our side before I'm done here.
We will grow stronger here. We sprang from these primal Zerg, but they are so chaotic. If our origins are on this world, we have clearly evolved a great deal.
The time has come. The swarm is growing. I will do what I have to.
Travel to the birthplace of the Zerg. There, you will be tested. You may be torn apart. If your rage makes you strong enough, the power of Xeris will be yours. You have come to this place, seeking power.
Power to kill Minsk. Tell me what I must do.
The power is more ancient even than I. It comes at great cost. What will you sacrifice to have your revenge?
Everything.
You must feel the power. It calls to you. Go to it.
The Primal Zerg have been alerted to your arrival. They are coming for you.
Abathur, send me the creature you've been working on. The swarm host.
Adapted using primal essence. Spawns locusts to kill enemies. Primal Zerg inbound. Root swarm hosts to begin spawning.
Here they come. What is it now? Out with it. Who asked you?
Primal forces eliminated. Your path is clear.
You have my attention.
You are close. The moment draws near. Is your hate still strong enough to make the necessary sacrifice?
With it. Speak quick. What is it now? Let's get this over with. It's a pool.
The first spawning pool. It existed before names. From this primordial place, the Zerg arose. Within, one essence split into many. One devoured another and became stronger. The first Zerg. You will have your power, and you will lose yourself. Evolve. Transform. Transcend.
Recommendation. Avoid pool. Catalytic fluid will overwhelm Queen's body. Not strong enough.
The Queen's hate is strong enough. And if I survive, it will remake me. I will become more powerful than the old Queen of Blades. Zagara, defend the Hive Cluster and the Chrysalis until I am done. Or dead.
Yes, my queen. We need more swarm hosts. Morph more from the lava at our hatchery.
The remnants of Brack's forces gather nearby. They are preparing to attack the hive cluster.
Root our swarm hosts and crawlers by that entrance. I sense another pack of primal Zerg gathering across the basin.
Hear me, broken Zerg. You have killed Brack, but his pack survives. I claim their territory and their essence.
The primal Zerg factions have engaged each other.
Let them kill each other. Our focus is protecting the chrysalis.
I have not forgotten you, broken pack. Your leader sleeps. She will not wake. My pack will feast upon your essence.
Yadra's pack is preparing to attack our hive cluster. Show these primals the fury of the swarm.
Mother Zagara have made important discovery. Primal essence collecting within pool. Can use spawn many locusts to defend hive cluster from primal attacks.
These primals are relentless. Spawn the locusts now. Kill them all. We require... Yadra has sent a force of primal flyers to attack the chrysalis. Both packs are moving against us. Prepare for a pincer attack. The primals are constantly being reinforced. Find a way past them. Our queen's metamorphosis is halfway complete. Maintain our defense.
The primal Zerg are destroying the rocks near the chrysalis.
The chrysalis opens. Our queen is close to waking.
Primal essence abundant, ready to spawn locusts.
My pack is strong. We claim essence. We devour. The broken Zerg remain. Collect their essence. Kill!
Yadra's forces are gathering. They are converging upon the hive cluster. Defend the chrysalis. The swarm will prevail.
Isha, what is a primal Zerg doing on my Leviathan?
I am Dehaka, one who collects. I kill. I take essence. Now I come to you because I feel your change. All Xeris feels it. All Xeris fears it. And you.
But you don't fear me, do you, Dahaka?
You shine. You will bring more essence, and I will follow. When you do not, I will not.
Well, I've forged alliances on shakier ground than that. Very well, you can stay. Betray me and I'll collect your essence.
Yes.
You radiate so much power. More than the old Queen of Blades ever did.
Everything is different. I could always hear the swarm, control it. But now, I feel the swarm. Now I am the swarm.
You have been reborn. A primal pack leader of boundless power.
I feel as if I can rip worlds apart.
And are you the equal of Amon, who once controlled you?
He never controlled me. I felt an influence. A trace of something dark but long gone. Amon must have died before I was infested.
I hope it is so, for he truly could rip worlds apart.
I look like the leader of the swarm now. Perhaps this will help bring more brood mothers back into the fold.
You were the true leader of the swarm yesterday, and you will be tomorrow. Your appearance does not matter.
Perhaps not to you. The Terrans will not be so understanding. Do you think the remaining pack leaders will join me now?
They are a rock, a tree, a hill. They will stand against the wind. They seek power.
And you?
I am a river. I will flow. I seek essence.
Well, the pack leaders have no chance against the swarm now.
They gather essence for thousands of years. They are blinded, but they are not foolish.
Genetic strands different, restructured from base level up. Stronger than Queen of Blades, sequences complex but clean. Completely different at core.
Yes, I am different. I am my own master. When the Zelnaga artifact made me human again, it cleansed me of Amon's influence. And that allowed me to become something greater.
Must take sample. Study new sequences.
Don't even try, Abathur. What I am now is beyond your comprehension.
Difficult to admit. New structure beyond understanding. Will return to work.
I will accept the consequences of my actions when that day comes. I feel a power like nothing I've known before. There's no turning back now. This is my destiny.
It is time. Confront the remaining pack leaders. Take what is theirs. Embrace the destiny of all Zerg. Know your enemies. Yadra, a worm whose acid burns like fire. Kraith, immense and consumed by hatred. Sylvan, the eternal mother, hollow and destructive. Kill them, and you will command the whole of the Zerg. Each has sent most of its pack against your swarm, leaving themselves vulnerable.
Zagara, defend the Leviathan. I will deal with the pack leaders myself.
form powerful. Can leap through air, strike foes. Heavy damage.
No time like the present. We are without limit.
New offensive ability. Psionic shift. Dash quickly. Destroy creatures within path.
I am... Make your peace. This world is mine. No time like the present. Our call.
This relic, Zelnaga origin, houses genetic information. Important. Must collect.
The swarm conquers all.
Primal roaches help. They fight Yagdra's brood.
New form can twist essence, mend wounds, heal nearby Zerg and self.
Queen, listen.
More roaches.
Speak.
Leader of the Broken Pack? No!
Is that fear, Yagdra? You do know you never had a chance, right? It's laying eggs. Destroy them.
More of my pack. Primal hydralisks.
Quickly, destroy the eggs before they hatch. Focus on the largest ones first. It is time.
I feel your strength. You will be worth killing. Worth the blood. Come.
My pack arrives. They will break your enemies. These ones explode when they sense you. Ravasaur fights with acid. Bring it down quickly. Welcome to your demise.
Retribution will be mine.
It is time.
Servant.
The pack leaders are slain. Their packs join your swarm. And here you stand, complete. You are Zerg. Your essence overflows with power. I thirst. You will feed my evolution. The first in millennia.
I wondered when you would make your move.
No allegiance but to self. Kill or be killed. You know this.
Of course.
One will be consumed and become something greater than either. This is the heritage of the Zerg.
Xeris is mine. Isha, prepare the Leviathan. It's time the swarm returned to the Kapulu sector.
My queen, I have been contacted by Kalisa, a broodmother. She has heard of your accomplishments and wishes to return her brood to the swarm. Her brood is small in number, but it has strong leviathans.
Kalisa, hear me. The planet Mistaf 4 is the hub of Dominion military production. Take your brood there and destroy it. Do that, and you will earn your place within the swarm.
It shall be as you say, my queen.
It is a good sign that some of your broodmothers are returning to the fold.
I wonder why they are willing to give up their independence.
Perhaps not all of them wish to rule the swarm.
And perhaps they know there is safety in numbers. Did you know the Ancient One would turn on me?
Your essence, it called him.
And you didn't try to warn me?
He was Zerg. You are Zerg. One dies, and one grows strong. You know.
I think I'm starting to understand you, Dahaka.
Xeris, birthplace of Zerg, should not return. Evolve forward, not back. Primal Zerg, messy, wild. Swarm, directed, focused, preferable. Xeris far from Koprulu sector, new essence. Hydralisk strain ready for augmentation. Expeditionary brood discovered ancient Zerg essence in Dominion space. Brood under attack. Limited time. Planet Merrick 5. Swarm hive cluster under assault.
The Dominion's infestation specialist. We need to move fast.
Essence nearby. Overmind creation. Impaler colony. Slow attack. Incredible damage. Collect essence. Adapt hydralisks. Defeat Dominion. Sequence incomplete. Must kill remaining Impaler colonies. Sequence acquired. Spinning Impaler essence into Hydralisk morph. Hydralisks now able to morph into Impalers. Attacks while burrowed. Damages single target. Tears through armor.
Move to the high ground and assault their barricade from above.
Something just busted out of the ground!
Oh, hell no. Dominion barricade destroyed.
That missile turret can detect our impalers while burrowed. Take it out first.
Keep it together.
Barricades destroyed. Only Prometheus Company base remains. alternative Hydralisk morph possible. Surviving lurker dens discovered. Planet Caver, once birthing colony for Dagoth's brood, now feral. Feral lurkers, survivors of interswarm conflict.
I can control them, but I can't morph more.
Key transformation sequence missing. Requires lurker den. Secure nearby den. Return essence to swarm control.
The lurker den isn't far. Move out. The feral Zerg have sensed us. Burrow, quickly.
Lurker attacks many foes while burrowed. Effective against light enemies.
More feral Zerg. Burrow quickly and attack.
Destination reached. Broodmother Kilisa inbound to extract essence. Overlords en route.
I sense the feral Zerg moving. They're attacking from the south. Defend the lurker den. Another wave incoming. Keep them off the lurker den.
Feral Zerg defeated. Broodmother ready to extract essence. Must prepare sequences for Hydralisk morph. Returning to evolution pit. Hydralisk morph ready for integration. Await decision. Evolution complete.
The Terrans launched thousands of these devices at our broods on Char. Broodmother Kilisa relayed this to us. It is not a weapon.
It's a two-way communicator.
The Queen of Blades. I knew you'd return to your true form. A monster. Now, you'll do exactly as I tell you if you care at all about Jim Raynor. Yes, he's alive. So you'll keep your swarm away from Korhal and away from me, or he dies. That man sacrificed everything to give you back your humanity, and you threw it away. Oh, he must be disgusted by you. Why, he'd be first in line to kill you.
I can't sense Jim out there. If he is alive, nothing in this universe will stop me from finding him.
One of our broodmothers in the Kaprulu sector is picking up a strange psionic signal. It is Zerg, but not part of the swarm.
I know you seek to topple Mengsk. His alien soldiers, the hybrid, are your greatest threat. If you wish to stop them, meet me at these coordinates.
If the Dominion is controlling hybrid, our invasion of Korhal will fail. This lab must be destroyed. My queen, the infested Terran who contacted you waits over there. He claims to know you.
Who are you?
You do not recognize me? I am Alexei Stokov. We were enemies once.
Well, we both seem to be Zerg now.
Indeed, and we share a common goal, the destruction of this facility. It is here that Mengsk breeds the hybrid, combining Protoss and Zerg DNA to create monstrous creatures of immense power.
Then we'll destroy this facility together. This isn't just about getting rid of the hybrid threat, is it? Why are you helping me?
They held me here for many years. I survived experiments, torture, and worse. Now I will see it burn. You were the only one I could think of with the power and will to aid me.
Infested. Held captive. Experimented on and hunted. We have some things in common. Contact the brood mothers. Tell them to bring their Leviathans to this system.
Should they unleash their broods upon the station?
No. Zagara and I will lead our broods in the assault.
So the other broods will simply hold in orbit.
I want them nearby. After we destroy this station, we're going after Jim. This is the source of Mengsk's hybrid? Just getting inside is going to be an achievement.
The infested Terran. I have never seen his like. He is powerful, but closed off. Where is he from?
Stukov is from Earth. A few years ago, they sent an invading force here. I remember it. I destroyed them.
As it should be.
I thought Stukov was killed. I heard reports that he'd been resurrected, that he'd been infested, then cured. If he's been a prisoner here all these years, anything is possible.
Organism Stukov, fascinating. Implications disturbing.
How so?
Modifications of Stukov, second only to modifications of Primal Queen of Blades. However, Stukov, product of specific design. Interweaving of Terran and Zerg matter. Subtle. Spun on micro-scale. Not possible for Swarm.
Something out there is better at this than you. And you don't like it.
Entity responsible for Stukov exceeds Organism Abathur. Untenable to oppose. Recommend immediate indoctrination into foreign entities, Swarm.
Never. The Swarm thrives. When I am done here, Mengsk will have one less toy in his toy box. Protoss and Zerg hybrid? What a revolting concept. Mengsk needs the weapons in this lab. I'll make sure he doesn't have them. The Swarm moves.
Too much metal and stone. Strange place. I am content. A floating home in the sky, wasteful. They have much essence in that lab. I can feel it. I can taste it. I want to taste Terran essence.
The main entrance of the Skyger platform is heavily defended. We must dislodge this Dominion force before we can assault the lab itself. This lift is the only entrance into the laboratories. It is also the second most heavily defended location in Dominion space.
So they've got a lot of Marines. We'll use those numbers against them. Bring in my infestors. We're going to implant virophages at these garrisons. Once they've infested the Terrans inside, I'll use them to secure the landing bay. We'll clear it before the Dominion can even react. Use fungal growth on those Marines. They won't escape its grasp.
Can't move!
Move to that garrison, quickly.
The infestors can now move on. The virophage will infest the surrounding buildings.
I want control of that Banshee.
Installation successful. Your command.
An infestor is out of energy. Infestors can consume Zerg units, including the infested Terrans, to regain energy.
Use parasitic domination on the Dominion's heavy ordnance. Turn their weapons against them.
Kill every last one of these Dominion bastards.
The infestors have implanted all 3 virophages on this section of the platform.
It's time for the infested to do their part.
The Zerg are infesting the facility. Release the gas.
My queen, the gas is destroying the infested Terrans.
We can always infest more. They're only killing themselves.
Chemical warfare. Efficient delivery mechanism. Gas unstable. Once Dominion reserves run out, we'll require time to synthesize more.
And that's when we resume our attack. Until then, we'll hold here and defend the virophages.
Kill the infested. It's the only mercy we can afford them.
The Dominion is after our virophage. Stop them! Minsk, what is it this time? There are more garrisons nearby. Infest them, and our swarm will grow. Minsk.
The Dominion uses these facilities to conduct research on live Zerg. If you place a creep tumor here, you can infest them and steal biomass held within.
Defend this facility, men! We are the sword of the Dominion!
The Dominion has begun venting gas. The infested will die.
Expect an attack. Guard our virophages. It is.
Let's make it like it never even happened.
Excellent. Your creep is infesting the first facility now.
Your queen.
You're doing well. The Dominion is losing control of the platform. There. All 3 facilities are infested. The biomass within is yours.
Don't let the Zerg get inside! Kill them all!
Keep going. The entrance is within our grasp.
My queen, the swarm is ready to enter the laboratory at your command.
Good. It's time we found out what's waiting inside.
I have been contacted by another brood mother. Ryloth has been keeping her large brood out of the conflict. She is impressed with you and wishes to bring her brood back into the swarm.
Broodmother Ryloth. Hear me. Take your brood to Jontor 2. This is where the Dominion manufactures their newest ships. Destroy that world for the Swarm.
It shall be done, my queen.
Skyger Station. The Dominion's secret weapons lab. This is the heart of Mengsk's hybrid breeding program.
Tell me about the hybrid.
Zerg and Protoss DNA combined. Something that should not be possible.
And these creatures will follow Mengsk's orders?
He believes they will. I am not so sure.
This place is very far out of the way, but it's guarded as if it were Korhal itself.
The Terrans must greatly prize that which lies within.
But technology at this scale, this is beyond Mengsk's engineers.
Perhaps they have help from something greater than themselves.
If there are any answers, they are inside.
This place of metal and stone. Why?
You're not impressed? The Primal Zerg couldn't build something like this.
I do not need a wall. I will evolve armor. I do not need a weapon. I will evolve claws.
The toolmakers might create something stronger than your armor and claws.
Their tools stay the same. I collect. I change.
There is a familiar presence coming from the labs. We must be prepared for anything. Your will guides us. Anything you wish.
Hold on, Jim. I will come for you.
Organism Stukov, product of incredible workmanship. Perfection, deep in the core, in strands. Pain valuable feedback for organism. Organism with heightened pain receivers must experiment. Many new evolutions inside lab, many secrets. Terrans with strong knowledge of essence manipulation. Implausible.
The vanguard of your swarm holds the entrance of the lab. The hybrid wait within. Let's send them to hell.
Be quick. I have a battle to command.